Baruch Spinoza's Ethics is a philosophical masterpiece that presents a rigorous geometric approach to understanding reality, human nature, and morality. The book is structured into 5 parts: God, the nature of the mind, the nature of emotions; human bondage, our lack of control over emotions; and human freedom, how we attain liberation through reason. Spinoza argues that everything in the universe, including human beings, is a manifestation of a single substance, God or nature, challenging traditional religious views of a personal deity. Spinoza rejects free will in the traditional sense, asserting that human actions are determined by natural laws. He explains that our thoughts, emotions, and desires arise from necessity, just like physical events. However, true understanding of these natural causes leads to greater personal power and control over our lives. Knowledge of the world, rather than blind faith or superstition, is what allows us to live more rational and fulfilled lives. One of the central themes of ethics is Spinoza's concept of the conatus, the inherent drive of every being to persist in its existence and thrive. Emotions play a significant role in this process, but they can either empower or enslave us. Negative emotions like fear and hatred stem from inadequate knowledge, while joy and love arise from true understanding. By pursuing intellectual clarity, we can transcend destructive passions and achieve a state of peace and happiness. Spinoza also introduces his vision of freedom, which is not about acting without constraints, but about aligning our lives with rational understanding. The more we comprehend the deterministic nature of the universe and our place in it, the more we accept life with serenity. He describes the highest human good as the intellectual love of God, a deep intuitive understanding of the unity of existence, leading to a state of inner peace and joy. Ultimately, ethics presents a vision of a fulfilled life as one lived through reason, self-awareness, and love for the world as it truly is. Spinoza encourages us to seek knowledge, understand the causes behind our emotions, and cultivate a perspective that embraces necessity rather than resists it. By doing so, we free ourselves from irrational passions and live in harmony with nature, achieving true happiness. Life lessons from ethics: understand reality to achieve peace. Spinoza teaches that suffering comes from misunderstanding reality. When we realize that everything happens by necessity, we stop resisting life and instead embrace it. Accepting the nature of the universe helps us find peace. Control your emotions through knowledge. Negative emotions arise from ignorance, while positive emotions come from understanding. The more we understand our emotions and their causes, the more power we have over them, leading to a more joyful and rational life. True freedom comes from rationality. Freedom isn't about doing whatever we want. It's about understanding our nature and living in accordance with reason. By aligning our desires with the laws of nature, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering and confusion. Love the universe as it is. The highest form of happiness comes from seeing the world as a whole and understanding our place in it. Instead of fearing or resenting what happens, we should cultivate a deep love and appreciation for existence itself. Seek intellectual and ethical growth. Spinoza emphasizes the importance of lifelong learning and self-improvement. The more we expand our understanding, the closer we come to a life of wisdom, happiness, and fulfillment.